And I have a returning customer, a returning guest.
Yes.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
I would love to. Corey Lambie, Marinette School District Superintendent, and I get to do this once a month with Melissa, so we always look forward to our time on the radio.
I know. It's always a blast. And I don't know what I like more, doing it on the radio or the
conversation.
Yes. I like it all. It's good stuff.
I do too. I always appreciate our conversations, like you said, either on the air or off, so that's good.
It's a good time.
Yes.
So, we got some stuff going on.
We really do.
You guys are always busy over at that school.
We certainly are. All of our buildings are, working hard on one of our strategic plan pillars is family and community engagement. So we're really trying to make sure our students and our staff are finding different ways to get engaged. Last night we had our middle school and high school concert choir performance for the holidays at the high school, and they're also doing a canned food drive with all of our concerts throughout this week and next. Next Monday, our high school band concert is Monday night. Today, our primary school starts their holiday sing-along, so those started about 9:30 today. So we've got 4 from the primary school today. Thursday, we have 4 concerts from the intermediate school, and then Friday, we have 2 more concerts. So it's a great busy week because families get to come into our buildings. They go to the high school auditorium. It's a new experience for our younger kids to be at that high school, that big stage. But so we're able to get some of the folks from the community in and just see what all the great things that our kids are doing. So.
It's kind of surreal that we're already in December.
I know.
And we're doing Christmas concerts.
I know. It has gone by so quickly.
I know.
Yes, almost halfway through the school year.
To me, that's mind-boggling already.
Yes.
You have some shout-outs.
We do, yes. Our middle school, so building by building, there's a couple things I could probably highlight at every building and go on forever, but our middle school had quite an honor. It's the Wisconsin Association of Student Councils, WASC. Marinette's Middle School Student Council served as the host or the facilitator at UWGB Marinette's conference. Okay. So they were in charge of facilitating and greeting folks as they came in. I believe there was over 300 guests, so quite an honor for our middle school student council to be a part of that. They're also working on that sense of belonging and getting kids to school, so we had about 175 of our students in the month of November at the middle school had 0 absences. So that's a big thing, trying to promote that punctuality and attendance, and I think that's a life skill that those kids can take with them. And then as we continue to talk about the holiday theme and family and community engagement, because I know you're a fan of The Grinch, tomorrow night at the middle school, they're going to have a family night movie, and of course, it's Dr. Seuss's The Grinch. So they're excited about that. So that's what's happening at the middle school.
Oh my gosh. 175 students, perfect attendance.
Yes.
I love that.
That is great, yes.
Oh,
yeah.
They love school.
They do. And again, it comes back to one of our focus areas with our pillars, trying to create that sense of belonging, that first and foremost we have to get them there. And 175 had perfect attendance, but that doesn't mean that some kids might have not missed only 1 or 2 days. Right. But we really want to get in that habit of being there as often as they can.
I know when I was in school, I got sick once.
Sure.
And I was so mad because I had perfect attendance and then I got the stomach flu.
Yep.
Blew it.
Knocks you back for a couple of days, but then you got to get back in that routine and see that importance of being there. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what is the high school up to?
So high school, similar pieces of information. Certainly can look at their attendance. They had 85 students, I think, for the month of November, had perfect attendance. So we're again building that sense of belonging, trying to get students in the building, in the doors on a daily basis. And also one of the things that I want to make sure I give a shout out to one of our welding students, a female welder. Our first name is Grace from Mr. McIntyre's welding class. Excuse me. She created and donated some items for the Chamber of Commerce Northern Lights Holiday Lights Gala, the charity gala last week, I think it was.
Friday, I think it was.
Yes, and several of those dollars go back to scholarships or educational workforce development. So very happy to see one of our students give back, and then hopefully I'm sure several dollars were raised throughout that event so we can continue to prepare for our students and continue to move them forward locally. And also you talked about this, that you were able to be the voice of the local parade.
Yes.
Our Marinette High School Marching Marine Band was once again in the Appleton Christmas Parade, and then also performed last Saturday for our local parade here. So we got information on that.
And if you want to check out that parade and check out the Marines, we did a live commentary and a live stream of last Saturday's parade.
Nice.
So you can go on 103.7 Classic Hits or the news director page.
Perfect.
Or discussion groups. It's everywhere.
We will find it
You'll
because
find
we're
it.
we're proud of our Marching Marines. So Hillary
Yes.
Oskey does a great job with that group, and then we're proud of the fact that once again that community engagement, they're out and about for the
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
parade.
They
So
do a great job. So we
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. So.
Yeah.
And then you have what's going on at the intermediate?
intermediate and the primary, both
Primary.
again, we're going to try and stick with that theme of attendance, right? So at the intermediate, they have over 95% attendance across the building for the month of November, and at the primary school, over 94% attendance across the building. So I'm very proud of all of our teachers, administrators, parents in the community doing our best to get our kids to school. I mean, it just starts there that the first thing we got to do is get them in the doors. Secondly, build that sense of security and safety where they feel safe and their well-being is being taken care of. And then from there, it just makes it that much easier to learn as they go. So proud of all of our buildings and the attendance incentives, and also just the push to get kids to school to build that sense of belonging. Our intermediate school, our student senate, I believe it was the week of December 2nd, our student council students went to the nursing homes in the community, and they do this quite regularly. They started their holiday season with singing songs and Christmas carols. So it's just a good way to have that generational and intergenerational relationship continue to grow.
Oh, yeah.
So very proud of those efforts with the intermediate school. And then at the primary school, keeping in the spirit of the holidays and the Grinch, they hosted a Grinch night back at the end of November. The week that we were taking off for Thanksgiving, I believe it was November 25th. Families came in, decorated cookies, played Plinko, brain teasers, crossword puzzles, just, again, family engagement, bringing the family into the school with the student, with the teachers there, trying to continue to build that connection. So, yeah, that's what's happening at our schools. As I'm here, I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out and talk about our special board meeting tomorrow night. Those folks in the community are well aware. We had about 1,100 people respond to our community survey, looking at the potential to support moving forward with the referendum. We'll talk about that with the Board of Education tomorrow night to make a final decision if that's a direction that they want to go. But our work will always be when there are people that are undecided or feel that they don't have enough information, how can we get that information out there? So regardless of what direction we go with the survey, it's good as a district to have that opportunity to get community input and community information and now say, okay, we've got to do a better job or improve in this area, or if there's a strength, how do we continue to bolster that strength? So yeah, lots going on, as is always the case, but very proud of what we're doing as a district as we continue to serve our kids of the community.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And like I said, I always love you coming in. And
Well, I love being here.
It's just, it's, I think because I haven't seen so much things, so many things that you guys do with the students, and compared to when I was in school, I think we were lucky enough to have like two things. One, you can go fly your kite. Two, you can go ice skating.
There you go. There you go.
On the flooded.
Sure, yes. Well, I think we're in that same generation, Melissa, where I do feel education has changed, and we have to meet the needs and find the needs of where the students are individually, right? And if we're going to serve every Marine every day, let's find those interests. And first of all, it starts by getting them in our door. So, I wish you a Merry Christmas. We're to that point of the school year. I won't see you until the new year in January, and we'll be moving into 2025.
That is crazy.
Certainly, it is.
It is. Well, we'll see you next year.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That's crazy.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you too.
All right.
And we're going to see you guys back in a little bit, so hang tight.